Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, and it is story time with Donna Vee. I'm so excited to be here because guess what, you guys? We're at day 198. Now, I know I do not come on live on Saturdays, but we are now on day 198 since we started this passion project together of story time, Sunday through Friday, live from 10 to 11. Oh, I just noticed Yogi knocked down the lamp. We don't want any fire hazards, okay? That would not be good. Wow, I'm so excited. It's a beautiful day here on the East Coast of Nutley, New Jersey. Well, it's the East Coast. Am I on the East Coast of Nutley? I think I am. Nope, I'm not actually. I'm on the West Coast of Nutley because I'd have to travel all the way across town that way to get closer to New York City. That's how I know. I might not be that great with map skills, but one thing I do know is my north, my south, my east, and my west. That's something really important to learn. Yeah, all you have to do is check out the parkway where you live and see exactly. So south is that way, and north is that way from me, and east is that way, and west is that way. And I tell you, it's really cool to know that. So you should try to figure out where it is from where you are. So anyhow, this morning, good morning, Frank Simon. My mom is here. Good morning, Mom. How are you? Today's letter, good morning, Corey. How are you? Corey, you are east of me. Mom, you are north of me. Frank, you are south of me. I love knowing my north, south, east, and west. It is so cool. Today's letter is K. I'm going to look into my old letters to see if I can find it because K just seems to have run away in the other letters. I don't know where it went. Oh, I think it represents kite. Maybe it flew away. So today is the letter K. This looks very royal, kind of like a king. But you know what's interesting? This is the uppercase right here. And this, even though it's pretty large, to me looks more like the lowercase. I will tell you that. Friends all around. That's right, Corey. Friends to the north of me. Does anybody know what that's from? That is a reference to an old TV show that I used to watch when I was a kid. K is for kaleidoscope. That is very true. I love a kaleidoscope. I used to love looking at that when I was a little kid. Those are fun. Very nice word, Mom. K is for kaleidoscope. And we are at 198 days. And guess what? I'm going to pick up more books today. Where am I going to keep them, someone might ask. That's a good question. Well, I am getting ready to not keep them. One of the first events I'm going to be doing is for Halloween. I'm going to bring a stack of books into my salon, and I am going to be calling it Hallow Read. And I will be lining them up in the window. And when kids come, all they have to do is point to the book they want, and I will be giving out some books for Halloween. Instead of candy, I'll be giving out books. That's right. You heard it here first because I was unsure if I was going to do it. Halloween is on a Saturday. I want to get dressed up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some books with me that are going to be in great shape, and I am going to put them in the windowsill. And if somebody comes up for trick-or-treating, because we can't let them in, all they have to do is point to the one they want, and they get one book per trick-or-treater. Hallow Read. Yes, trick or read. That's what I'm calling it. You've heard it here first. I think it's pretty amazing, actually. I'm actually going to write this in here. Let's see if I can put this in. Trick or read, aka Hallow Read. Happy Hallow Read. Yep. That's what I'm calling it. Now let's see if I can save it and show it. That's what I'm calling it. Hallow Read. Thank you, Mom. Okay, let's get back to it. because I already see Frank Simon put up his alliterative sentence. And you know what? That's pretty cool. Now, today I'm going to stretch with you after I read. I'm going to go first with this because I can't wait to see it. All right, here we go. Kevin convinced Karen she shouldn't knit a kite for kittens. Now, just so those of you that don't know, my friend Frank is a very intelligent man. And my friend Frank is also blind, and he does voice to text. So I know that knit has a K in it. He is super duper smart, and sometimes voice to text isn't. So I just want to let you know that. So he's doing the alliterative sound of the K, sound of the K for K, and the K sound of the C for convince, and knit is the silent K. So I'm going to read it again, and I'm going to say, this is a brilliant one, Frank Simon, because I like how it uses all the different things. Okay. Kevin convinced Karen she couldn't knit a kite for kittens. Kevin convinced Karen she couldn't knit a kite for kittens. Kevin convinced Karen she couldn't knit a kite for kittens. Kevin convinced Karen she couldn't knit a kite for kittens. Okay, that was pretty good. Oh, and then he says, no, I want candy. I want Snickers, Kit Kat, Reese's Cups, M&M's with peanuts, Mary Jane's, Tootsie Rolls, Twizzlers, Hershey bars, Milky Way, Twix, Skittles, Mike and Ike's, Oh Henry bars, Paydays. Oh my gosh. Those are like all of my favorite candies. Good morning, Thomas Freeman. One of my favorite things to dress up for Halloween is anything that allows me to wear vampire teeth. When I was a kid, I would dress up as any single thing. And as long as I could incorporate vampire teeth in it, I was okay. And when I got older, I would go to the party store and I would get the ones that you glued on because I don't know why, but I just like to make everything a vampire. So let's see. Silent K in Nights knows how to knock on knobs. What? Lewis, now we have somebody from Periscope who likes to get into it. Silent K's in Nights knows how to knock on knobs. You and Frank should hang out. Oh, wow. Okay, let's see. Good morning, beautiful. Oh, Frank S. is amazing, and so are his sentences. Look at you have fans, Frank. And it's another Frank. So I'm telling you guys, I'm going to keep my comments to myself because it's a kids' family show. But I'm telling you, it cracks me up. It's like Frank. I love it. And then Corey and Lewis and Mom. Okay, everybody ready for some stretching today? I am. I've got some amazing books. I am so excited. Yesterday, I took some time to organize some books, and I grouped together some books that go together by the first letter because I am just that excited about these books and for literacy for everyone. And this day, I woke up, practiced some healthy habits. I'm not going to lie. Woke up a little late today. I really did. I was a little bit really into sleeping. I don't know. I guess I just needed it. And I woke up and I got up, I jumped in the shower and I got ready and I was brushing my teeth, letting the dog out. Oh, Frank, sorry, my fan club has reached capacity. You know what? I'm going to have a fan club, and my fan club is going to include putting up my favorite members, and you'll be one of them. Okay, Frank? These guys are too cool for school, but not us. Nope. And if you're watching this as part of your school, welcome. If this is your first day here, welcome. If it's not, welcome back. And you know what? I don't know if she's watching, but Sufane has a birthday today. She's from France, and it came up in my Facebook notifications. Sufane has a birthday today. So if Sufane says hello, we'll wish her happy birthday by singing to her. Now, let's stretch it out. Are you ready to recite the alphabet? There are 26 letters in the alphabet. The 13th letter is the middle, and it is the letter M. Today's letter is K. Key, kiss, kite, king, knob. We learned that. Karen, Kevin, kitten. And now we're going to stretch to it. You ready? Let's do some arm circles and make it like, oh, like you mean it. Okay? So even though it's just arm circles, if you put the power of intention through your arms, it's quite a workout. Here we go. A, B, F, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, middle, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Those are some wide ones. Holy guacamole. I did like 10 push-ups 3 days ago and I'm still sore. Kindness. Kindness is everything. Kindness is great. And then, yes, kiss, knobs, and kitten. That is correct. Okay. So now that we said a couple words, we stretched it out, what's next? I know. We have to get Alpha Bear and say good morning to the kids. Oh, also, another healthy habit. Water. Yes, I love water. Says my name. I love water, and it's amazing. Good morning, Thomas Bailey. How are you? And let me just say congratulations to the fans of the Philadelphia Eagles for beating. Okay. Oh, did you see? Even my unicorn just was like, listen, I am part of Girls Gone Green, and you're going to have to accept that when the Eagles win, I need to congratulate them. It is a very nice thing to do. It's proper. It is polite. And when the Jets win, I'm sure that they'll all congratulate me. With a parade, perhaps. Or maybe just a good job finally. But yeah, so the Eagles, they won last night. Congratulations. That was a great game. I watched it until the very end. Okay. Now, let's say good morning to the kids. Fantasia does need hydration and vitamins. Here we go. Time for Alpha Bear and our list of kids. Kids starts with K. Are you ready? Here we go. If you hear your name and I shout it out and say good morning to you, kids, I'd like you to cheer, jump up and down, show lots of energy. It's a great way to express yourselves. And you know what? It feels really good too if somebody shouts your name out for you to say, it's me. That's my name, because that is yours. That is yours to keep. And I would love for you to jump up and down with excitement. Yes. Ooh, Frank Simon. I like that prediction. Frank Simon says the Jets will beat the Cardinals this weekend. Okay. Here we go. Good morning, TJ and baby Lewis, Julian, Matthew, Nicholas, Quentin, Ella, Ari, and Luca, Lucia, Mia, Jax, Lennon, Nina Starr, Mark McCartney, Brianna, Lily, Alex, Hannah Lorraine, Seamus, Cooper, and Tori, Liam and Harper, Tiffany, Emerson, Ollie, Colin, Lily, and Hunter, Sophie, Giovanni, Graceland, Kaylee, your name starts with a K, Joseph, Roscoe, Scarlett, Juliet, Regina, Madison, Jack, Allie, and Andrew, Sawyer, Jane, Byron, Layla, Genevieve, Liam, Lena, and Sabino, Finn and Fletcher, Anzor, and Kai. Kai starts with a K, K-A-I. Good morning, Kai. Zach. We've got Willow, Samantha, Frankie, Vanj, and Vishaka from India. We have Leah and Kristen from Johnstown, PA. They're definitely celebrating an Eagles win this morning over there in Johnstown. Then we have Holland and Austin, Paisley, Presley, Liam, Vinny, Maggie, Isaac, Joseph, Patrick, Liliana, and Melanie from Massachusetts. Sorry about the fact that we had to wait for the Patriots game till tonight. Jane and Liam. And then we've got Melody and Kayla DiPietro. Kayla starts with K. Patrick. Good morning, Patrick. And Nico. Olivia Rose, my niece. Marin Rose, my goddaughter. Molly, her little sister. James, Storm, Allie, Emily, Jake, and Kaylin all the way out in Houston. Hello, Houston. That's a K word. Kaylin. We've got Penelope Snow and Nikki. They are from Maine. Sufane from France. It's your birthday. Leo, Tomas, and Alec. Tony, Ace, Ara, Amber from the Philippines. Bella, AJ, and Angelo. Fifi and Little Joe. Viviana, Bethany, Joe Jr., Caitlin, Ryan, Lucas, Isabella, Emma, Liv, Blake, Jake, and Maddie, Tabia, Max, and Luca from Germany. V and Izzy, and of course, the two hearts that walk outside of my body. My daughters, Carly and Courtney. Sounds like a K word, but it's a C. That's how that goes. Okay, that was a lot today. I don't know why, but Carol, what's up? Liam and Harper. Yay! How are you? Did I say their names today? Wait a minute. Oh, good morning from Carol, Liam, Harper, and my sister Ann. Wait, Liam is on here. Do we not have Harper? Can we put Harper up here? Or is it Liam Harper? Oh, I just said Harper. They're right there. Wow, holy guacamole. Liam and Harper, good morning. How did I not realize that? I just get so worried that I'm not going to include someone that I include them twice. I hope you guys are having a great morning. Good morning from Storytime. You're going to love the books today. This is so exciting. And Anne, good morning, Anne. Okay, now, are you ready for vitamin time? It's time to take our vitamins. It's another healthy habit. Hey, Carol, would you help me? Maybe you can ask everybody at your house to come up with a number between 7 and 158. That would be exciting. But now we're going to pick our vitamins. I'm not going to look. Nope. I'm going to take 2 vitamins, put them in my hand, and then we are going to get my favorite little yellow book filled with nuggets of truth, The Beginner's Guide to the Universe by author Mike Dooley. And then we use this book to cover my mouth because it's not good manners. Nope, bad manners to chew with your mouth open or talk with your mouth full. Perfect. 42. That sounds magical. So without further ado, let's see exactly what vitamins we have today. It's a 2 of the same day. Yesterday was 2 of the same and it was pink. And today is 2 of the same and they are purple. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. My friend Lewis knows that whenever I say the word or see the word yawn, I have to yawn. But you know what, Lewis? My brain was preoccupied with my vitamins today. I'm trying so hard not to. I'm going to not look down at my comments because I do not want to read that word again. Nope. We're going to page 42. I'm ignoring it. Okay. Here we go. Your words are your thoughts that will become things the soonest. Let them be of what you like and love, what you care about and cherish, what serves you and what makes you happy, what gives you wings and makes your heart sing, what makes you dream and very little else. A focus on undesirable circumstances will usually extend and multiply those circumstances. When you talk about what is or what was, even if just explaining to a friendly ear, you risk projecting more of the same into your future. So what that means is we want to be impeccable with our word and speak only of positive things, especially moving forward, not of the negative in the past. When you truly understand how life works, you'll rarely, if ever, say things like, it's hard, or you'll rarely, it's not working, or something's wrong with me. Instead, you'll start by saying things like, I'll find time for that. Good thing I'm rich. I can't take a bad picture. Only speak about the positive things. And that is where it's at. Yes, exactly. The mason, disappointed with the form of fresh concrete, does not try to reshape it. She just starts over. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And your positive thoughts are at least 10,000 times more powerful than your negative ones. That's really important to know. And you know what's interesting? Today is Practical Magic on Manifesting Monday. We're manifesting Monday on Practical Magic, and we're going to be discussing the 4 agreements. So for anyone watching now, if you want, 8 o'clock tonight, tune in. You have more stuff like this. It's beautiful. So thank you to Carol and her family for watching and for helping me pick out the page number. Now, guess what time it is? It's time for Bartholomew. Hey, Ba, come on over. Hi, this is Bartholomew. He's our social distancing buddy, and he's been with us since the entire quarantine has begun, and that is a long time. Ooh, let's see what Frank Simon says. I stay positive no matter how many disappointments get thrown at me, because that only holds you down. Being positive makes you move forward. It is exactly true. I agree with that. Trying to look for the positive and the silver lining is so important. And you know what? That's a great reminder, Frank. And I think today what we're going to do is, during this time when we send love and light to everybody, let's put our foot on the accelerator of positivity by sending out love and light and positive energy only to everyone that thinks that they can't possibly have positive energy. That's impossible, because you can. And maybe by doing so today, what'll happen is it'll give a sign to somebody that didn't expect one, or something really amazing and beautiful will happen for somebody, and it will change the way they look at things, because they'll say, that normally doesn't happen to me. What do you think? You think we could do that today together? I think so too. So let's get our friends to teach the kids other ways to gravitate towards positivity. Ready? Oh, thank you. That was very sweet. Elephant never forgets that you can be positive. So that's what elephant represents to us. Then we have make a wish unicorn. What is that about? You can make a wish anytime. It doesn't have to be your birthday. It could be 11/11. I love that. But what's really great, kids and adults that are watching, is when you make a wish, it's nice when you make a positive wish for somebody else. Like, even though Sufane is not watching today, we're going to wish her a happy birthday. Why? Because we don't need to say it right to the person. You don't. You're really acting up today. I think Fantasia has got, like, I don't know. Do you want to be part of this? Okay. Fantasia. We don't want to leave anyone out. Even if somebody feels that they're not deserving to be, a part of something, no, they are, especially when it comes to story time, and especially when it comes to positive energy. No one should feel left out. We want to send it to everybody. Then, Cheeky Monkey. Cheeky Monkey is definitely here to remind everybody that feels sad and blue that you don't need to be sad and blue. You can send Cheeky Monkey all of your sadness, and he sends back all of the gladness to replace it. Then, okay, my arms are definitely challenged here today. We've got my beautiful friend, the dragonfly, to remind us that energy goes beyond us, and it goes from here to heaven and back. And I know that everybody is always around and can hear us. And I get symbols and signs all the time, especially from my grandmother. Piggy, loyalty. Loyalty is everything. Loyalty is somebody that you can call anytime, day or night, especially if you're feeling sad or blue, and they'll cheer you up, or they'll at least listen to you. My buddy here for when you need a cuddle or a hug. This is Lammy. Lammy loves to give hugs and to say it's going to be okay. Music Bear. Music Bear is just one of my favorites, because Music Bear is something that you can do on your own, by yourself, with your friends. Put a favorite song on, blast it out loud, dance around the house to it, and it can really change your energy. Yep. That's why, like, when you're in the car or you're in your house and a song comes on that you haven't heard for a while or that you absolutely love, do you ever notice you get like a boost of energy and excitement and joy, or it might bring back a really good memory? You can do that on your own by just putting something on that you love. It could change your day. And then somewhere around here is, of course, Cecilia. I see you, Cecilia. Wait a minute. I don't see Cecilia. Where did you go, Cecilia? Uh-oh. Cecilia is missing. Cecilia will heal you is the unicorn that is filled with magic and filled with healing. And right now, I'm not really sure where she is. But just know that even if you don't have all of these little social distancing buddies or big ones, can I tell you something? You don't even need them. This is just a representation of what you can do in your mind. You can remember someone. You can love someone. You could send someone kindness and gladness and wishes, whether you have all these little guys in your arms or not. It's all about what's here in your head and in your heart. So you ready? Okay, here we go. This is going to be huge today. I feel it. From your head and then your heart and then your soul or your heart chakra. Send a beam of white light from you to me, and I'll send it from you to me to you. You know what I mean. Are you ready? 1. Oh, wait a second. Frank's asking where Yogi is. Yogi's hiding. And if we can please send love and light to the New York Yankees. Okay. Even though I'm a Mets fan. Okay, here we go. On the count of 3. 1 from your head, 2 from your heart, and 3 from your whole being. Are you ready? Go. That was awesome. That felt amazing. Did you guys feel that? That was pretty cool. That was a lot of energy. And I do believe that we can elevate the vibration of the nation and change this world to a much more positive place just by sending out love and light every day, all day, to anybody. Yep, just do it. It's fun. Okay, now we're going to read. I love reading. Okay. I don't know why my voice just went up like that. Here we go. You sit over here. Can you please do me a favor? Fantasia. Today, you need to do me a favor. Fantasia is just looking a little sad. I don't know. Could it be because Yogi? I thought I heard him. I can't believe I couldn't find Cecilia. You know what? You could just stay like that. It's fine. Okay. Oh, that's very nice. Love and light to Donna's mum. I love it. My mum appreciates it too. Okay. Now we focus, because we all know I need to focus, especially to read these books. But I'm so excited for the books today. All right. Put your feet on the ground. Get your hands up in the air. And we're going to say, I am. And remember, only positivity. Only positive words after I am. Okay? Here we go. I am excited. I am uplifting. I am love. I am joy. Are you guys ready for some books? Good morning, Richard Tenuto. How are you? That's a cool profile picture. That's the inside of a car. That's an engine, a manifold. Very cool. It looks actually like it might be a racing car because of the extra tubes or something. I don't really know what I'm talking about all the time, but sometimes I do. I don't know where Yogi is. Now I'm curious. But guess what? I do know where it is. I can't even talk. I know where the books are because they're right here. Okay, now here it is. I'm really excited for these books. Today's letter is K. And I went and I searched high and low. A lot of low-lying books down here. And I found these books. Now, Today, there's a little bonus. We read 3 stories every day. And this is Kipper. And it's a story collection. So I'm not going to read all of it. But look at Kipper even waving at you. How cute is Kipper? And the funny thing is Kipper, if I remember correctly, Are you guys still here? Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness. Okay. Are you here? I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Am I back? I think so. Somebody let me know. What's up, Mary Jean? Good morning. I am back. That was crazy. It is Gremlins. Who wrote Gremlins? That's hilarious. That was so weird. That was creepy. Yeah, I'm off the air. I know. Thank you very much for the cute soul shot. Oh, Monday. And like Lewis said, it is. I think it was Gremlins. It was crazy. That was banana cakes. That was totally crazy. Okay. Yay! Thank you, and thank you. Holy moly, that was spooky. It was like all of a sudden, it was just like, I didn't give up. Because I did not give up. Nope, we are back just in time for Kipper. I was like, what's happening? Does the internet not like Kipper? How could you not like Kipper? It's Kippa. Okay, so my point is that Kipper is a story collection book, and we're going to read one for the kids, and then, maybe I'll go back to Kipper another day. But let's read Kipper's birthday, or just Kipper. Let's read about Kipper. Let's go in the order. Okay, Kipper by Mick Inkpen. Kipper was in the mood for tidying his basket. "You're falling apart," he said to his rabbit. "You are chewed and you are soggy," he said to his ball and his bone. "And you are disgusting," he said to his smelly old blanket. Out they went. "That's better," said Kipper. But it's Kippa. Oh, but that doesn't look very comfortable. That looks like Yogi, because Yogi's little bed is too tiny for him. But it was not better. Now his basket was uncomfortable. He twisted and he turned. He wiggled and he wriggled, but it was no good. He could not get comfortable. "Silly basket," said Kipper, and went outside. Outside, there were 2 ducks. They looked very comfortable, standing on one leg. "That's what I should do," said Kipper, but he wasn't very good. He could only wobble. Some wrens had made a nest inside a flower pot. It looked very cozy. "I should sleep in one of those," said Kipper. But Kipper would not fit inside a flower pot. He was much too big. The squirrels had made their nest out of sticks. "I will build myself a stick nest," said Kipper. But Kipper's nest was not very good. He could only find 3 sticks. Not really what I would want to sleep in. The sheep looked very happy, just sitting in the grass. Now, that was no good either. The grass was much too tickly. And there might have been bugs there. That would be itchy. The frog had found a sunny place in the middle of the pond. He was sitting on a lily pad. "I wonder if I could do that," said Kipper. But he couldn't. Look at the frog. Frogs are magical. Perhaps a nice dark hole would be good, thought Kipper. The rabbit seemed to like them. I don't know. But it was not a rabbit hole. That's a mole hole. Kipper rushed indoors and hid underneath his blanket, his lovely, old, smelly blanket. Kipper put the blanket back in the basket. He found his rabbit. Sorry, rabbit, he said. He found his bone and his ball. I like my basket just the way it is, yawned Kipper. Oh no. Sorry. He climbed in and pulled the blanket over his head. It was the best basket in the whole wide How cute. Look at the little animals. Even the frog. Look at the little duck. Squirrel, the rabbit. The sheep can't do it, and neither can the wren. They're like, can't bring my finger up there. I don't know. Adorable. Kipper's story collection. I'm going to hold on to this. There's a birthday story, and I have a really good friend whose birthday is next Wednesday. Daria. Okay, are you ready for another book? I thought this looked very interesting. I had no idea what it's about. It's called The Great Kapok Tree by Lynn Cherry. Oh, that was a badger? Okay, thank you. I didn't know that was a badger. I thought it was a mole. Okay, so this is called The Great Kapok Tree. Let's learn about that. Ooh, here we go. Dear readers, I wrote The Great Kapok Tree to let the world know what happens to the rainforest creatures and the entire planet when rainforests are destroyed. Ooh. I hope that after reading this book, you will help save the rainforests. The Great Kapok Tree is about the Amazon rainforest, a tropical rainforest, but we have a temperate rainforest in the Pacific Northwest and the United States that we must protect too. To save acres in the tropical rainforest, write the Children's Rainforest, P.O. Box 936, Lewiston, Maine. Maine. Please care for Mother Earth. Together we can make a difference. I love that. It's a note from the author. Ooh, tropical rainforests of the world. Interesting. Here we go. Two men walked into the rainforest. Moments before, the forest had been alive with sounds of squawking birds and howling monkeys. Now all was quiet as the creatures watched the two men and wondered why they had come. The larger man stopped and pointed to a great kapok tree. Then he left. Uh-oh. The smaller man took the axe he carried and struck the trunk of the tree. Whack, whack, whack. The sounds of the blows rang through the forest. The wood of the tree was very hard. Chop, chop, chop. The man wiped off the sweat that ran down his face and neck. Whack, chop, chop, whack. Soon the man grew tired. He sat down to rest at the foot of the great kapok tree. Before he knew it, the heat and the hum of the forest had lulled him to sleep. Look at the size of that tree. Uh-oh. I hope he doesn't chop it down. A boa constrictor lived in the kapok tree. He slithered down its trunk where the man was sleeping. He looked at the gash the axe had made in the tree. Then the huge snake slid very close to the man and hissed in his ear, Senor, this tree is a tree of miracles. It is my home where generations of my ancestors have lived. Do not chop it down. Look. A bee buzzed in the sleeping man's ear. Senor, my hive is in this kapok tree, and I fly from tree to tree and flower to flower, collecting pollen. In this way, I pollinate the trees and flowers throughout the rainforest. You see, all living things depend on one another. It's so true. Look at these beautiful butterflies. A troop of monkeys scampered down from the canopy of the kapok tree. They chattered to the sleeping man. Senor, we have seen the ways of man. You chop down one tree, then come back for another and another. The roots of these great trees will wither and die, and there will be nothing left to hold the earth in place. When the heavy rains come, the soil will be washed away, and the forest will become a desert. Whoa! Do you see that? Excuse me. Wow. A toucan, a macaw, and a cock of the rock flew down from the canopy. Senor, squawked the toucan, you must not cut the tree down. We have flown over the rainforest and seen what happens once you begin to chop the trees down. Many people settle on the land. They set fires to clear the underbrush, and soon the forest disappears. Where once there was life and beauty, only black and smoldering ruins remain. A bright and small tree frog crawled along the edge of a leaf. In a squeaky voice, he piped in the man's ear. Senor, a ruined rainforest means ruined lives. Many ruined lives. You will leave many of us homeless if you chop down this great kapok tree. More frogs. Interesting. A jaguar had been sleeping along a branch in the middle of the tree. Because his spotted coat blended into the dappled light and shadows of the understory, no one had noticed him. Now he leapt down and padded silently over to the sleeping man. He growled in his ear, Senor, the kapok tree is home to many birds and animals. If you cut it down, where will I find my dinner? Oh. Four tree porcupines swung down from branch to branch and whispered to the man, Senor, do you know what we animals and humans need in order to live? Oxygen. And Senor, do you know what trees produce? Oxygen. If you cut down the forest, you will destroy that which gives us all life. See? Several anteaters climbed down the kapok tree with their young clinging to their backs. The unstriped anteater said to the sleeping man, Senor, you are chopping down this tree with no thought for the future. And surely you know what happens tomorrow, that what happens tomorrow depends on what you do today. The big man tells you to chop down a beautiful tree. He does not think of his own children, who tomorrow must live in a world without trees. See them all? See? A three-toed sloth had begun climbing down from the canopy when the men first appeared. Only now did she reach the ground, plodding ever so slowly over to the sleeping man. Look, how cute is the sloth? The sloth is so cute, right? Plodding ever so slowly over to the sleeping man, she spoke in her deep and lazy voice. Senor, how much is beauty worth? Can you live without it? If you destroy the beauty of the rainforest, on what would you feast your eyes? A child from the let me try to read this one. Yanomamo tribe who lived in the rainforest knelt over the sleeping man. He murmured in his ear, "Señor, when you awake, please look upon us all with new eyes." I'm going to read that again. A child from the Yanomamo tribe who lived in the rainforest knelt over the sleeping man. He murmured in his ear, "Señor, when you wake, please look upon us all with new eyes." The man awoke with a start. Before him stood the rainforest child, and all around him, staring, were the creatures who depended on the great kapok tree. What wondrous and rare animals they were! I mean, this is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The man looked about and saw the sun streaming through the canopy. Spots of bright light glowed like jewels amidst the dark green forest. Strange and beautiful plants seemed to dangle in the air, suspended from the great kapok tree. The man smelled the fragrant perfume of the flowers. He felt the steamy mist rising from the forest floor, but he heard no sound, for the creatures were strangely silent. The man stood and picked up his axe. He swung back his arm and as though to strike the tree. Suddenly he stopped. He turned and looked at the animals and the child. He hesitated. Then he dropped the axe and walked out of the rainforest. Good for him. I'm so glad. The Great Kapok Tree by Lynn Cherry, a tale of the Amazon rainforest. So don't forget, if you want to screenshot it, you can. If you want to help, you can write the Children's Rainforest, P.O. Box 936, Lewiston, Maine 04240. That's amazing. I've never read anything about the Amazon rainforest like that. But man, I tell you what, it makes me want to do something. Okay, now let's see. What time is it? So we normally stop at 11 and we do 3 books. And I am going to get out a book right now. But I think today we should do a bonus book. You know why? Because we had to wait to come back. Yeah. And I have to tell you, that made me very sad. So guess what? Today is a definite bonus book day. Because I have 2 books and I really want to read them that are left. This one is called The Knuffle Bunny. Now, see this? It's the letter K, which we've already talked about, is king, kite, kindness. But sometimes when it's in front of the letter N, like knob or knife or knuffle, it's silent. See that? Here we go. The Knuffle Bunny, a cautionary tale by Mo Willems. This is sure to be funny. Not so long ago, before she could even speak words, Trixie went on an errand with her daddy. That's a brownstone in New York City. Trixie and her daddy went down the block. Looks like they're going to the laundromat. through the park. Look at that. That's Central Park. Past the school. And into the laundromat. So not everybody has a washer and dryer in their house. Some people go to a laundromat. Trixie helped her daddy put the laundry into the machine. Uh-oh. She even got to put the money into the machine. Then they left. Uh-oh. Do you see what's in there? That's right, Lois. Oh no, Bunny. But a block later or so, Trixie realized something. Ah! Trixie turned to her daddy and said, "Aggle, flaggle, clabble." "That's right," replied her daddy. "We're going home." "Aggle, flaggle, clabble," said Trixie again. "Blaggle, plabble, wumbly, flabble." Snurp. "Now, please don't get fussy," said her daddy. Well, she had no choice. Wah! Trixie bawled. She went boneless. Did you ever see that when the kids they just like flump? That's what happens, especially when they get upset. She did everything she could to show how unhappy she was. They walked back through the park. By the time they got home, her daddy was unhappy too. Oops. As soon as Trixie's mommy opened the door, she asked, "Where's Nuffle Bunny?" And then look at Trixie and Dad. "Where's Nuffle Bunny?" And Trixie just looks like, "I've been trying to tell you that." The whole family ran down the block. And they ran through the park. They zoomed past the school and into the laundromat. Trixie's daddy looked for Nuffle Bunny and looked and looked. But Nuffle Bunny was nowhere to be found. So Trixie's daddy decided to look harder until Nuffle Bunny! And those were the first words Trixie ever said. Knuffle Bunny. Okay, now for the last book of today. We've read the other book, and I tried to find the prequel, and I was looking, and I wonder if it's in this little pile. Hold on a second. It is one of my favorite books, and I wonder. Let me see. I don't know where the original book is, but I know we've read the prequel to this book, or the one after. It's actually the one after. This is called The Kissing Hand by Audrey Penn. And I know that we've read another book that was like this. And it was about when this little guy, this little critter, he actually got a little brother. This is the first one. Ready? Chester Raccoon stood at the edge of the forest and cried. I don't want to go to school, he told his mother. I want to stay home with you. I want to play with my friends and play with my toys and read my books and swing on my swing. Please, may I stay home with you? Look at his little face. Oh my gosh. So sweet. Mrs. Raccoon took Chester by the hand and nuzzled him on the ear. Sometimes we all have to do things we don't want to do, she told him gently, even if they seem strange and scary at first. But you will love school once you start. See that? It's a mama. You'll make new friends and play with new toys. Read new books and swing on new swings. Besides, she added, I know a wonderful secret that will make your nights at school seem as warm and cozy as your days at home. Chester wiped away his tears and looked interested. A secret? What kind of secret? A very old secret, said Mrs. Raccoon. I learned it from my mother, and she learned it from hers. It's called the kissing hand. The kissing hand? Asked Chester. What's that? Oh, look, a frog and a dragonfly. And another dragonfly. My favorites. I'll show you. Mrs. Raccoon took Chester's left hand and spread open his tiny fingers into a fan. Leaning forward, she kissed Chester right in the middle of his palm. Chester felt his mother's kiss rush from his hand, up his arm, and into his heart. Even his silky black mask tingled with a special warmth. See? Look. Mrs. Raccoon smiled. Now, she told Chester, whenever you feel lonely and need a little loving from home, just press your hand to your cheek and think, Mommy loves you. Mommy loves you. And that very kiss will jump to your face and fill you with toasty, warm thoughts. How sweet. So she took Chester's hand and carefully wrapped his fingers around the kiss. Now, do be careful. Be careful not to lose it, she teased him. But don't worry. When you open your hand and wash your food, I promise the kiss will still stick. How pretty. Chester loved his kissing hand. Now he knew his mother's love would go with him wherever he went, even to school. Sorry. Even to school. Aww. So sweet. That night, Chester stood in front of his school and looked thoughtful. Suddenly, he turned to his mother and grinned. Give me your hand, he told her. Chester took his mother's hand in his own hand and unfolded her large, familiar fingers into a fan. Next, he leaned forward and kissed the center of her hand. Like that. Now you have a kissing hand too, he told her. And with a gentle goodbye and I love you, Chester turned and danced away. Mrs. Raccoon watched Chester scamper across a tree limb and enter school. It's 11:11. Make a wish. That's not part of the book. It's just, I know it just turned 11:11. Okay, I made my wish. Mrs. Raccoon watched Chester scamper across the tree limb and enter school. And as the hoot owl rang in the new school year, she pressed her left hand to her cheek and smiled. The warmth of Chester's kiss filled her heart with special words. Chester loves you, it sang. Chester loves you. I love you. See? That's how you say I love you in sign language. I love you. Because it's an I, an L, and a Y. So you put it together and it stands for I love you. Hokey dokey, gang. Guess what? We did it again. We're here and today was day 198. And today, from 10 to 11, we had story time. Only we ran late today because there were some technical difficulties, and I wasn't going to shortchange you on any stories. K, keeping a promise. Keep. That's right. So you can keep a kiss in your kissing hand, and you can give it to somebody, or you can keep it for yourself, and you made a wish, and we wished for so many people and sent them love and light. And now we're going to breathe our way out. First, but last, but first, we're going to give her a hug, right? So put your right hand on your left shoulder and your left hand on your right. Give yourself a squeeze and hug yourself so tight. And know that today is going to be a great day. Happy Monday, everyone. Are you ready? Here we go. I am huggable. I am lovable. I am smart. I am peace. Namaste, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning we have the letter L. L, right? Like that. I'm not sure what stories we have yet, but I'm sure they're going to be lovely.